have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strains.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Vlogmas. Today we are doing something really fun. When I decided to attempt doing Vlogmas, because as you know this is my first year attempting it, in true Fee fashion, I went and researched it as much as I possibly could. I obviously knew the general idea, how it worked, because I've watched them for years. And as I said, I think in my very first video for Vlogmas saying that I was going to do it, that they're basically all Americans or Europeans, or basically it's cold where they are. Christmas is winter for them. So I was really keen to put an Aussie spin on Vlogmas, just to show what we do differently, being our hot, stinking hot time of the year. So I just thought I would give you an idea of how different it is for us having Christmas in summer, and in our case a very, very stinking hot summer. I know we don't live in the hottest area, but it is pretty hot. So let's just look at some of the ideas that are quite common in America or in Europe. Let's just look at that. The first one, which is really, really popular, is a winter fashion haul. So I did do kind of like the opposite of that not long ago, because I did a summer basics haul. It wasn't part of Vlogmas, I did it previous to that, but obviously it's kind of more fun almost, the idea of doing a winter one, because like it's jackets and scarves and beanies, and I don't know, I just kind of feel like winter fashion is a bit more interesting, but who knows, they've both got their positives and negatives, haven't they? Some of these make me laugh. Hot chocolate recipes. Like, I'll go and watch these ones in June, July, when we actually want to have any hot chocolate. You could not pay me to have a hot chocolate at the moment. You could pay me for a chocolate. For a hot chocolate, I would not do it. I would probably have to be in aircon for quite some time before I would be happy to drink any sort of hot beverage. But I can imagine that it would be quite a nice thing to do in the Christmas season. So if it's just something that we can't really do. Funnily enough, my mum and lots of other people will tell you that hot tea is actually refreshing in hot weather, but I don't see it. So anyway, there's that. Okay, a day in the snow. That's another very, very common Vlogmas video. While it seems like a lot of fun, and I definitely wish that we could do it, obviously that's not possible in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. If I was to venture down to Tassie, or yeah, I think Tassie is probably the only place I would be able to go to attempt to get any snow around this time of year, which we have done once before, and it honestly was my favourite Christmas ever. Winter meal ideas. Once again, does not suit here. The idea of putting like up a stew or a casserole or basically any hot meal is difficult here, because it can still be 30 degrees at 6 o'clock, which is when I like to eat. But now we tend to be eating more like 7, because that's when the sun is finally going down and it's kind of coming down in temperature. Okay, ugly sweater party, or sort of along the same vein, learn to knit a Christmas sweater. These are super fun vlogs and I love watching them, but you wouldn't get us one in a sweater anywhere near this time of year, or two, wanting to knit one. Because that would involve, you know, touching hot wool. So although small little side to that, we did freakishly have, I think it was 3 or 4 cold days last weekend, and I was able to put a sweater on to do the intro of one video, but I stress it was the intro only, and it had to come off straight away, even though the temps were quite a bit cooler for that day. So yeah, even when it drops a little bit, a sweater is not likely to happen. Okay, best Christmas soup recipes. If I tried to give my family soup at the moment, they would probably run for the hills, because it's just too hot to contemplate having soup. And we actually love soup. We love pumpkin soup, love lots of soups, but yeah, at the moment it's a no-no. An evening by the fire. I would love to do that. and I will do the corny things like put the crackling fireplace on the TV with the Christmas scene and the you know, the wood crackling sound and everything. I will do that to sort of like get that whole sort of experience. But yeah, like we have a fire pit outside, and as I said to my husband the other day, do we actually ever use this in summer? Like I can't remember ever using it in summer. So I don't even think we could contemplate it at the moment, but it's a really fun idea, and I would absolutely love to be in a cold country, a cold area for Christmas where a fireplace is actually a feasible idea. It would be super fun. Another one that, you know, I see commonly is funniest Christmas beanie. Like I love that idea. Like I love beanies. Like I love the same with the ugly sweater idea. Like I love those ideas, but you just would not want a beanie anywhere near you at this time of year. So there's that. But maybe I should definitely think of these ideas and do a Christmas in July, and then maybe, yeah, we could get some of these happening. So yeah, so that's just some of the ideas that come out of vloggers that are in, you know, much cooler areas in the world. So I thought I would take you along and show you what the Christmas essentials are for us here in Queensland, Australia, where the common temperature is about 30 degrees. I will pop the Fahrenheit somewhere here. But yeah, it's not fun, and it's actually been very, very muggy the last few days. I don't really know how to explain muggy very well, but it's just basically, you just feel sweaty all the time. It's gross. So anyway, let's get into the summer essentials for Christmas in Queensland, Australia. Let's go. First thing you need, a fridge that gives ice. A good deodorant, because trust me, you're gonna need it. Shameless plug, but this is the Sarah's Day Pity Party. It is all natural, cruelty-free, and I absolutely love it. And look how perfect it would go in a stocking. So yeah, grab it today. And also, even for my US friends, it is, I just noticed on Sarah's Insta stories that it's actually releasing in the US, or re-releasing, perhaps it already was, yeah, today. So there you go, grab it. A portable box fan that you can take wherever you need to take it in the house. A cold dessert. Short hair or lots of hair ties to keep your hair up, because if you're like me, you cannot stand the sweatiness of hair touching you. So yeah, and if you do have short hair, lots of cute headbands and scarves to dress said short hair. Good aircon so that you can game, movie, or basically just escape the heat. Sunscreen. Beach towel, preferably a Disneyland Paris, so that reminds you of when you weren't stinking hot. A hat, and an assortment of hats. Very important, packet of Super Dupers in the freezer. Lots of cute play suits. Yes, I have the same one in different colours. A few summer dresses are a must. What child is this? A drink bottle for hydration. Iced tea, also for hydration. Thongs, or for my American friends, flip-flops. Although thongs are also handy in the heat, just saying. This is Christ the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Haste, haste to bring him, Lord, the babe, the Son of Mary. Okay guys, I hope you've enjoyed that just sneak peek into some of the summer essentials we need here in Queensland, Australia. I will see you guys tomorrow.
King, to own him, the King of Kings salvation brings. Let love